The business sector is estimating they experienced several million dollars in losses as a result of the disruption in the seabridge. But while the Cabo Star is back in service, Tobago's businesses are facing more challenges compounding their ability to recover. Reporter Kandace Jackson has the details.
Chairman of the Tobago Division of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Curtis Williams, says they are only just beginning to calculate losses incurred by the breakdown of the Cabo Star.
Just one industry, they were talking about over $4 million a day. In revenue that they lost, and we're talking about over 21 plus days. So you just calculate that in your mind, and that just one industry, 4 million by 21. We're talking it looking like over a couple $100 million.
The industry he referred to is food and beverages. They have not yet calculated the losses in the construction sector, which was hindered by material shortages. While the return of the Cabo Star is welcomed, Williams noted that it is not an overnight fix.
From one of the hardware, he mentioned about probably 4 to 8 weeks it will take him to bring the stock level up. And so I guarantee that maybe within, let's say within 2 to 3 months, just in time for Christmas, we're trying to get the stock levels up, because that would be very, very critical. We know the Tobago Carnival is next month, and a lot of folks is looking forward to that.
Recovering from the absence of the cargo ferry is one challenge, but Tobago's businesses are now grappling with Forex issues. Republic Bank recently announced a reduction in credit card limits by half, from US $10,000 to US $5,000. Williams believes this will pose significant difficulties for small businesses.
Those who depend a lot on getting raw materials from abroad to make into final product, and even those who have to purchase like within the hardware, we have to pay for the lumber and all these stuff, and some of them you need to pay for them in US dollars online, and where you get that cut in your allocation or you're cutting your credit card, so you can imagine the effect it would have on them.
Adding to the complexity of the situation is the government's contemplation of raising minimum wage. Williams stated that the chamber supports this move, but advises caution regarding the percentage of the increase to ensure it aligns with what the businesses can afford.
The $30 bantered around by the union, I don't think that would be realistic at this point in time, knowing that we're coming out of the pandemic and the COVID situation with a scarcity of funds by a lot of business places. So we think that we'll have to look at a figure that is a little much lower than that $30 to start with. And it could be something work in progress, but it cannot be moving from $17.50 to $30.
The chamber is hopeful that the Minister of Finance will take their proposals into consideration and include them in his budget presentation on October 2nd. Kandace Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.